And
We bought our property in 1997, and we came down as often as we could and worked on our property. We actually built the house starting in 2002, and we lived in a little shanty over here for a few years before we got the house built. And so
We moved down here in 2003.
yeah, completely moved in and staying here full time in 2003. And I just worked my way up the handle. When I pull, I try to pull at this angle so that I keep it in close to the last wrap that I made around.
Now we're gonna heat it back up again, and then we're gonna spread this side out and flatten the whole thing, and we'll have her cross.
I would say West Virginia has been a big part of our whole art life. It has helped us just be more centered and
Less distractions.
slowed down, less stress, and helped us just to find our art too. I think that the Pocahontas County Artisans Co-op, which both of us are members and been very active in, has helped us do better at what we create better artwork, because when someone buys your art, you feel that it's worthy. Up until someone else, says how great it is or how wonderful or beautiful it is, you're always, you know where all the mistakes are, you know where all the little errors were, and you have a lot of self-criticism. And when somebody else appreciates what you do, then it makes you feel better and more confident that, yes, definitely confident. I think that I probably wouldn't be making brooms if I didn't come to West Virginia.
I know I get a kick out of it when somebody goes into the co-op and they ask for a certain hook now or something. They come in looking for a specific hook. I got one guy wanting button hooks all the time. And I got tired of making them, so I didn't make them for a while. And then I had the clerks call and tell me, I think 3 different clerks called and told me, well, so-and-so was in here looking for button hooks. So
Tell them about your wow factor.
oh yeah, I really like the wow factor when somebody, even another blacksmith, picks up something that you made, looked at it and says, wow, how'd you do that? It really makes me feel kind of good, and that I've done something that made somebody say, wow. Yeah. I believe in signing all my work because I take pride when I have what I make, and it's going to be there forever. And almost all blacksmiths that I know that are doing quality work do sign their work because they want everybody to know that they made it.
I'm just taking the edges off of this. And that's how I attach my sweep to the handle.
It has for me, definitely, because I copy a lot of things in nature. My leaf hooks, I went out and actually picked a leaf off the trees here and take it back and trace a pattern of it and make it. I copy tree branches and things like that. I do try to copy nature a lot. The people that get into abstract art, I can't wrap my head around that. But if I see something I like in nature, then I'll try to copy it. And I think I know quite a few blacksmiths that are that way. You know, it's like if it can grow in nature that way, we ought to be able to reproduce it somehow. And then you try to get it look as natural as what you can.
Where we lived before, I would say that we were too busy in the material world, trying to just make a buck to spend a buck, basically. And since we've lived here, I would say it definitely has influenced my lifestyle and my art, because I appreciate nature and I appreciate the lifestyle here and the atmosphere, the personality that goes with West Virginia.
The quietness where you can actually think a thought without being bombarded by noise.
Yeah, yeah. So I think it is a definite plus for what I do. I enjoy I enjoy living where we live. We trail ride our horses, and we go out and find sticks. Woody's better at finding them than I am, mainly because he gets off his horse easier than I do. So we look for a lot of sticks, small twigs.
With character.
Yeah, that have character, that maybe have a scar tissue from where a buck rubbed his horns, or something that's maybe an old tree fell down and caused another tree to grow at a strange angle, or anything like that. Just something with character. And then I use those in my long-handled brooms, my floor brooms. I make cobwebbers and witches' broomsticks, and kitchen brooms, cabin brooms, and children's brooms. We're going to do the studio tour in September. We're going to have a event here at our home where the public can come and see our studios. They can see me making a broom and Woody working at the forge. We're going to have some guest artists here as well. So hopefully we'll have a potter and a knife maker and an herbalist, or several different artisans, jewelers, that will be able to interact with the public and tell them what inspired them to create something. So
that's our under requirement for them to participate, as they have to interact with the public to explain things, because we want the public to go away feeling, wow, I didn't know that, or something. So that's what we're trying to do, is get the people more knowledgeable about what crafters do, what they go through to craft things, where do they get their ideas, how did they get started, and stuff. Give some history behind it. Put a personality to the thing that you're making.